With divine's grace and Guru's grace only, I am able to continue my spiritual journey. Every spiritual seeker is aware that we are all only instruments in the hands of God, and whatever knowledge is being shared, it is to be done without doership. Most of us are aware about sage Narada since we have heard him in many Puranas. But are we aware that Narada had a previous birth? Narada himself tells sage Vyasa, and we'll look into the details. Sage Narada and sage Vyasa met, and Vyasa was unhappy even though he had brought out the great Mahabharata and he had done lot of work with regard to Vedas. But still, he was not very happy. Narada found out that he was not happy, and as they were discussing, Narada told Vyasa, I think it is time for you to bring some text with regard to bhakti, with regard to devotion. So he requested Vyasa to bring avatars of Lord Vishnu, where we will be knowing about Dhruva's devotion and Bhakta Prahalad's devotion and all that. The whole episode is going to talk about Narada's previous birth as told by Narada to sage Vyasa. He was the son of a lady who was working in the ashram of rishis. He was serving a group of sages. His mother was working in the ashram, and then in the company of sadhus, he was engrossed in the stories which they recounted. The sages left after 4 months of stay, and he was in tears when they left. A few advices they gave to the boy. They told him, dedicate all your actions to Lord. If action is performed with desire for returns, man is caught in the coils of Maya. Action performed without expecting returns will break the bonds of Maya. Always keep the thoughts of the Lord while performing action. They also taught that Lord is the only truth and all the rest is illusion. Narada continues, when we observe the world, we think that events happen on their own, but not true. Something else is responsible. It has to move the way the strings are pulled, and the strings are pulled by an expert who is not seen by us. Narada narrates, he lost his mother due to snake bite. Now, the only relationship he had, that also he lost. But the way he approached the death, it is what is to be noted. First point which we should have noted is how satsangs help people. It is through satsang Narada came to know so many important lifestyle practices. And now he started feeling that he was totally free, and he started meditation, keeping his mind on the form of Lord. Many stories in Bhagavatam put certain incidents for our knowledge, but the way how people reacted to those situations. For instance, in Kunti's Stuti, Kunti tells Krishna that give me more sorrows, then only I will remember you more times. So when tragedies occur, when sorrow comes, how the characters in Mahabharata and Bhagavatam, how they approached it, that's a concept which is very relevant here. Now, after he lost his mother, he went and then he started meditation practices. He saw the form once, then voice followed. It said, you will always be by my side. You are very dear to me. Since then, I sing the praises of Narayana, and I went from place to place. Death came to me, and I took birth as Narada. This is the story which Narada narrated to Vyasa. This is Narada's previous birth. The veena Narada carries is known as Mahati. Saying this, once again, Narada advises sage Vyasa, that he should think in terms of bringing out a text for spreading bhakti. Then only Vyasa composed the great Bhagavata Purana, and Narada Bhakti Sutras, I am sure every seeker is aware, and we can all take out little time to understand these sutras to know how Narada talked about bhakti. We will dive more and discover more from these Puranas.